Did you show him where the camera was, China, if he ever wants to look up at the camera? Well, I mean, I guess you remember from yesterday, right? Yeah, unless you're reading. But if you're reading from your laptop or something, no big deal, right? Because you're presenting. We're actually getting new chairs. This was like comments that we've been going over for a while. So, no. Well, China, now you have more food for thought. I'll give you all the tacos, man. Okay. I'm good on my end. Are you all good, Dave? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna play this quick intro video, just the exotic video, and then we'll go to you. Okay, here, and oh shoot, I'm on audio right now, actually, I just realized, so I'm gonna be quiet until we start. And we're live in 3, 2, 1. Hello. Hey Dave, how's it going?
It's going great. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. We're so excited to have you today.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here in the green room.
Yes, in the Media Center in Locker Center, California. And Dave came all the way out to us. We were so excited to have him. Before you get started, Dave, I just want to let the travel agents know, if you guys have questions for Dave, we're going to be doing Q&A at the end, and you can get your questions answered live from him. And also, if you want to rewatch this video, it's right here in the video tab of this channel, and you can watch it as many times as you'd like. Without further ado, Dave, we'll let you get started. Thanks again.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my presentation. I'll get going with this really quickly. We want to start here. Here's my credentials, but the reason I'm starting here is to show you a couple things that I think you will find really cool. I'm going to jump back and forth here. Once you register with us, you're going to need to do some training. And to get the training scheduled, you're going to click that link, and we'll provide all of this information for you. It opens up a training link. You can see the month, you can see the date, you pick the time. The training is 45 minutes, could be less. It's in small groups because you know Exoticca specializes in small groups. And we will teach you how to use the booking portal. Why? 95% of everything you do, all your work with us, is going to be on the booking portal. It's fast, it's efficient, you can quote, you can get all your stuff done right there really quickly, so you can move on to the next project that you have that day. All right, so that's one thing to remember. The other thing to remember is if you are into the business of building groups, and remember, a group is a private tour. It's not necessarily less expensive than our regular departures. It's a private tour, which means that you're in your own transportation, you have your own guide as you go along through the excursion, through the activities. We have a special groups form that you fill that out, you send it in to us, and by definition, a group is 10 adults in 5 rooms. Okay? The next thing is, when you log in you should always go here. If you can't find it, it's super easy. Go to the website, go to the bottom of the page, you'll see register, or you will see log in. If you want to log in, you log in. If you haven't logged in before and you need to register, this is where you need to do it. So let me just show you what that looks like. Here's the website. So I just open up exoticca.com and I'm going to scroll real fast. Don't get vertigo on me. Here I'm at the bottom of it. If you click this link, Travel Advisor Portal, you're going to end up right at that page I showed you before. Yeah, so that's how it works. Super easy, super cool, super good. So back to the presentation. Next slide. This is so special. I was saying earlier that Archer Travel is in this really amazing place for my company. You operate in different countries, and we operate out of different countries, so it's like a match made in heaven for us. Here's something that we got set up for you because you are so special. Archer, whether you're based in the USA or based in Mexico, you have access to both booking portals. How do you know you're on it? Let's go this way. You'll see the top one says USA on the right, and below that, the bottom one says the Mexico flag on the right. You can jump back and forth between these two when you go to the website after you log in, so you can book in the currency of the country and for the available tours in each country. So the tours that you see in the USA might be a little bit different. I mean, the choices that you have might be more because it's a bigger market for us right now. And then in Mexico, you'll see your prices in pesos and you'll see the available tours there. Remember, as an advisor, you can book land only. And how do you do that? When you get to the departure city, you pull up a tour, you see departure city, you click on departure city, you scroll to the end of the list, and then you can book land only. If you need help, contact us. We'll let you know how to move from there. So Exoticca books extraordinary travel for you and if you're on a personal trip, and for your customers. Yeah. And I just want to show you a little video. Here we go. I love this one.
Yeah, that's me. And this is the moment when I saw my life flashing before my eyes and realized I had to live more. Action! They showed up. They had a plan. They put you in the chair, make you director, and tell you, go. Oh, wow. Look at this. I was stuck, but deep inside, I knew there had to be more. You're in charge, you're the boss, you're the director. It has to be wilder. Hey! Hey! Can you bring it up greater? Magnificent! I really want my wife to see this. Bring in his wife, please. More romantic. It has to be more epic.
What do you wish for?
That it's affordable.
Yeah, let's try some frog.
Your little boy's fine. Your little boy's just having a bit of an adventure. Yes, I know, Mummy. Yes, we miss you too. Exoticca. Exoticca, Mummy. This is what I want to see, flashing before my eyes. That was extraordinary.
So hopefully that's coming soon to your life or your customer's life. So here's the thing. In the video, when he said, I want my wife to see this, and the stars flashed by, she said, what did you wish for? And what did he say? He said that it's affordable. And that is the whole thing about Exoticca, that we are providing you with exotic vacations that's affordable. So your client who wants to spend about $6,000 a year, our average customer is about 50 years old, and they go away on a 9-day trip, Exoticca is the company for you. So we are a next-gen tour operator selling private and small group tours. And these are all guided by your local host. So we're founded in 1913 in Barcelona, Spain. We have 350 products round about there. It's always growing. We go to 60 plus countries. I think it's about 65. And we operate out of. So people live in the USA, Canada, UK, Germany, France, and Latin America. They go away on trips. All of that helps us to provide really good pricing for you. So here's the map of what it is. The launch period within each country, you can see it there. But the important thing to remember is about the trips, right? So 300 plus itineraries to choose from. You can visit a single country on your trip, or you can do a multi-country itinerary. Our shortest itineraries are about 9 days, and the longest ones are 29 days. You can do group tours. What does that mean? That means that you fall in with our departures, and we have guaranteed departures. Or you can do a private tour. So 2 people can do a private tour. You can travel solo with us, not on a private tour, but a part of our group tours. Private tours for 2 people, it's for a family. And like I said before, if you build out groups of 10 adults in 5 rooms, or 20 people, or 40 people, you can do your own group tours. They're always guided by really nice, great people, our expert local guides. Super competitive pricing. The pricing that you show on a package includes your international air, your local domestic transportation, all the transfers, all the activities. And I did mention before that when you log in as an advisor, you can book land only. And these prices are in real time. So these quotes are instant. You can download it on a PDF and send it off to a client. The quotes are always full commission. I like to use a different word for commission. Let's just call it your full paycheck. Because the commissions is what you get based on the package, but the commissions is kind of your income, kind of your paycheck. And that's just a fantastic thing to have. And you want to partner with customers who are interested in supporting you. What do I mean when I say that? What I mean is a lot of companies don't pay you on the entire package price. They have some of the air is published, it's non-commissionable. If they pay a commission on the air, they take out taxes and fees, which would be quite substantial in your overall pricing and what you get paid on for your commission or your paycheck. We don't do that. We simply pay you on the total value of the package, right? We've got special rates for advisors. We'll go over that in a little bit. We offer you amazing support 24/7 when your customers are traveling. And we have an advisor program that supports you through the onboarding. That's when I showed you the scheduling of that calendar where you can get your training. And when you get that training, check it out. We're going to give you a $200 top up. It's a bonus commission. So you book a package, you make your regular commission, and then you get the $200 top up. I mean, I don't know of very many companies that are working with advisors to do all of that for you, right? On the other hand, what does the client get? Unmatched pricing, real time, real availability. They end up having an extraordinary vacation. You know that they're going to get support 24/7. If you sell out of the US, your guides are going to be speaking English. If your customers are out of Mexico or a different country, the guides are going to be speaking the language from that country. We have guaranteed departures down to 2 customers. Real quick, I'll tell you something about other escorted tour companies. They like large groups. They like 50, 55 or so people on the bus. Their itineraries are built from 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night or 7 o'clock at night. You're on the bus, you're off the bus, you're up with all these people all the time. If they don't make a number and I think the actual number is about 24, or maybe it's 26 people. They're going to call you up and say, hey, sorry, we didn't fill up the departure, and because we didn't fill up the departure, we need you to shift your dates, or we have to cancel the tour. And that becomes a problem because your customers just can't change vacation dates because they already applied for vacation and so forth, right? But we will guarantee our trips down to 2 passengers. We have excellent rating. Trustpilot is our primary rating third-party company. You can see us. We come in at 4.5 stars. So again, lots to choose from, many itineraries. The departure cities, you need to scroll down on that list to find out where your customers are traveling from. You can book multiple people under one booking. You can book adults and children under one booking. If you're having any issues with that, you can get in touch with your local salesperson, or you can contact the advisor support team. Instant quotes in under 2 minutes. When you get really good at this stuff, you can crank this stuff out and get things done really quickly and move on from there. So, I want to show you another little video on a sample of the training.
Hello, this is Andrea from Exoticca, and today I'm going to show you how to create a quote. First, please make sure you're correctly logged in through the agent portal. Then select the product that you would like to share with your customers. You can scroll down on our homepage and select any of the itineraries from the different categories that we offer. You also have the filters up top by destination or trip style, and of course the search bar to help you. For example, let's say you have customers interested in one of our tours to South Africa. You can use the destinations filter. First the continent and then the country. Now you'll have access to all the itineraries offered. Click the See Trip option. You're now able to see all the trip details, such as availability, categories available for the hotels, the itinerary, our recommended departures, included activities, and optionals. For creating your quote, please select a departure city, the number of passengers, the hotel category, and finally, the dates they would like to travel. Our system will do the flight selection. You are able to personalize the trip by changing the flight options, adding extra nights, upgrading the category for the hotel, selecting rooming options, and adding optional activities. Once you've made your selections, review the information and select the download itinerary and travel contract option. A few seconds later, your quote will be ready to be shared with your customers. They will be able to review all the information for their tour and then proceed ahead with their booking. Thank you for choosing Exoticca.
So you just saw in
This is Andrea from Exoticca.
You just saw in 2 minutes what usually goes half an hour to 45 minutes with question and answers. You saw the booking portal, you saw the calendar, you see that we have multiple departures every day for that example in South Africa, every day of the week, every week of the month, and that's how we can guarantee that there are no cancellations of your trip on your departures, right? So you saw all of that. You also saw a PDF, which is emailable. You download it, you saw the PDF, and that is what you send the customer. You can send them one just to engage them, to get them interested, or when you're actually making a physical booking, that's what you can send to the customers. So let's talk about what we sell and what we have. These are our best sellers in Europe, and actually our #1 selling destination worldwide is Portugal. So we got Portugal, we got Spain. Italy is always popular. Americans love to go to Italy. France is popular, and right there in the mix is Greece. But it's not just Europe that's popular. You can check out our product in South America. Our #1 and #2 in South America is Ecuador and Peru, or Peru and Ecuador in that order. Brazil and Argentina and combinations thereof are super popular on the continent as well. In Asia, we've got our best sellers. Our combination of out of Vietnam, I think is our number one. Vietnam and Thailand combinations are popular. India is growing in popularity, and so is Turkey. And then in Africa, Morocco, super popular. South Africa, very popular as well. But our number one seller out of Africa would be Egypt. And Kenya, if your clients are into safaris, you got to take our trips up into Kenya. When you do the safaris, with the exception of South Africa, the other ones that we carry, you're actually in a 6-passenger vehicle. Those trips max out at 6 passengers. So Exoticca says that we have small group departures. And what do we mean by a small group? By definition, we're looking at about 20 people. In some cases, it might vary, whereas like Kenya, Zimbabwe, and like that, it's going to be 6 people. If you're in Peru and Ecuador, it's going to be 16. If you're in Egypt, it could be 20, it could be a little bit more. In Europe, it's about 20 in that number. So just to give you a feel for what we're doing and what we're offering you, for you to offer to your clients. All right, let's talk about this. I alluded to it earlier before. It's a full commission paid on all components of travel. We pay commissions twice a month. So if you make a booking, when the customer travels, 30 days after, the commissions get paid. And depending on what time that is, you could get paid in the middle of the month or at the end of the month. Right? So that's how it works. When you go through the booking engine training, you'll see in there that they show you how to look up your commissions and what's going on with that. So that's very easy. When you do the booking engine training, you'll also see how to track your bookings. And coming up next in a future slide, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our brand new rewards program. Commissions tie in a couple things. It's a regular fixed commission, plus we have the bonus top up for doing the training, and then we have the TOTMs, topic of the month, right? Those could be $200 extra. There could be bonuses for your customers. There's always something going on with a flash sale, so you got to keep up with all of that. And that information comes through to you by email, and you have to look out for Exoticca Pro email. Make sure that it's not going into your spam. So this just rolled out, Exoticca Partner Rewards. Once you make one booking, you are in the bronze level. And what do you get for that? Well, you can go and travel for 16% off. And then if you get up to $50,000 per year in booking, you're in silver, and you see it right there in the chart. You get a milestone commission of an extra $400. This is just a one-time payment that we pay out to you. But here's the good news. You make your regular commission. When you make a booking, you make your regular commission, and you get $50 extra just because you're in the silver level. In the gold level, milestone commission is $1,000, and you get an extra $100 bonus. And if we're running an incentive where there's something else going on, you get that as well. And I talked about commissions. Let's just talk about paycheck. Why wouldn't you work with a company that thinks about you as a valuable partner to the extent that when we run promotions, everyone wins from that? You book more, you get paid more, you hit a milestone, you get paid more. We run bonuses and incentives on a monthly basis or whenever that happens, and you get paid on top of that as well. That is who, if I was an advisor, that is who I would want to work with. So think about Exoticca. Think about how that works for you. Think about the partnerships that you want to build, and think about the companies that you want to grow your business with. So advisors' rates start at 16%, and it goes as high up as 25% off. It's a non-commissionable rate. When you hit the top of the milestones in the partner rewards, that's when you start getting the 25% off. It's non-commissionable, and we offer it to you up to 2 rooms, and you can take as many as 5 people total in your party. It doesn't apply to group bookings. Speaking of groups, here's our group policy. So you've got 10 people in 5 rooms, you got 20 people in 10 rooms, and you put into us for a quote. You filled out that form, you get your quote. The quote is held for 30 days. That's great, because now you have time to flush out the details, firm up the situation on your end, get all people excited and interested. Because on day 31, day 30 or day 31, you need to put down $250 per person as a deposit. And that's going to hold until day 120. So at day 120, we're going to ask you to put down 60% deposit minus the 250, and then that holds until 60 days before departure, at which time you have to put down the other 40%, and that's how payments work for the groups. No need to remember all of this. If you build a group, you put in a quote, the groups department is going to work with you and remind you of all these things, right? So we've got you covered that way. Need to know numbers. Here's information that you need to know. If you want to contact us, please email advisorsupport@exoticca.com. I showed you how to get to the training links. We'll have all of that posted here, but if you've got a pencil real handy, it's advisors with an S, advisors.onboarding@exoticca.com. There's a list of phone numbers here for you, but I know all of this stuff is in the resource area for you here at the agency. Marketing, what are we doing about this? We do topic of the months, we do Facebook for USA, we split Facebook up by country, that's how we do it. You get notified by newsletter. This is the Exoticca Pro. That's how we keep you abreast of what's going on. And there's a bunch of other projects coming online soon. We're going to have a library where you can get resources, pictures, and do other things like that if you want to market. I know a lot of people are into Facebook, social media, so we are building out tools to help you build and grow that business. And your customers, this is designed for your customers. So when you make a booking, the customer, we need the client's email. We only use it for one reason and one reason only. We need their email so we can email the link for the app. They download the app, the itinerary comes on their phone, they have that in their pocket, and they're on their trip. It doesn't need to be online to have the information. It refreshes itself, the 24/7 customer service numbers, all of that information is in their phone and on their app. For people who like paper, remember you're going to get a final itinerary. It's going to be in PDF format, and they can print that paper and put it in their travel bag and take that along with them. But we found that people love the app, right? So fill out the form properly, passport information, all of that stuff, plus their email, so that we can get them the app. They'll be happy and you'll be happy and they'll have a great trip.
Hello and welcome to the Exoticca app. The Exoticca app is a brand new feature to make everything easier for your customers. To ensure their access to it during the booking process, simply add your client's email address in the corresponding box right below the passport information. Ask your customers to download the Exoticca app. Once the booking is completed, your customers will automatically receive an email with the magic link. To get access to it, they will need their email and booking reference. Now they can easily check all their trip details and information. The app keeps track of all the daily activities, so the customers will always know what's next on their itinerary. The app also works offline, so your customers don't have to worry about Wi-Fi or data connection. And the information about our 24/7 in-trip assistance is only a few taps away. You can also invite your customers to use the app after the booking is done, just by adding their email address to the reservation through the auto login access on your agent dashboard. Thank you for choosing Exoticca.
So let's talk about cancellation policy. You're booking with us, you need to know this. We have terms and conditions that you can review or copy paste and send to clients, right? We know that they need to do that. We offer trip protection. It's trip protection. It's not insurance. If you buy the Premium Care Flex, you have some cancellation policies that go with that. You can cancel up to 30 days before traveling, but if they cancel on day 29, this doesn't apply. It's for 30 days or more before travel. Okay, so if you have questions as you go through the booking, you can email advisor support and get some information like that from them. And the terms and conditions are on the website and a part of the document process. And we are all over the USA and Canada. When I started, there was 5 people here, and now there is 14. That's how fast the company is going. You see it broken out by geography. I'm in the West in gray. Nancy is in the Midwest in green. Spencer is in Texas in blue. Natalie is in orange down in Florida. Michelle is in the light gray in the mid-Atlantic area. In yellow is Shayna in yellow, and up in the New England area, we've got Cara up in the eggshell white right there. And those are your people. You know what? I'm going to leave that right there because now it's time for question and answers.
Yay, perfect, Dave. Well, we have some really good questions from the travel agents. The first one is how many in a small group?
Yeah, a group by definition is 10 adults in 5 rooms. So people email me all the time and they go like, I have a small group of 6 people. That's not a group by definition for us. When you have 6 people, you can book them all together under one booking. But remember this, you need to be sure that all 6 of them are going to travel. If someone sprains their ankle or someone gets upset with their other 4 friends or whatever, and they drop out, they're going to put the whole 6 people in jeopardy in penalty, right? So what you can do is book them all together if you're rock solid sure about it. If you're not, you book them separately. But when you book them separately, you need to tie all those bookings together. And that means that you need to phone the reservations, the call center, and tie that together for them so that they're all on the same flights and they're all on the same tour together. They're all in the same hotel together. Not because people are staying in the same hotel is it guaranteed that they're going to be on the same tour. Because if the hotel is full with Exoticca people, let's say there's 30 people of Exoticca in a hotel on a particular day on a particular tour, and you didn't tie those bookings together, 4 of them could be together and 2 of them are with other people. So you need to keep that in mind when you make those kinds of bookings and let us know so that we can make it perfect from the beginning for you.
Perfect. I booked a trip to Portugal and Spain last night on Exotica. How do I get the extra commission?
Did you get that voucher? Remember when you do the, you have to do the onboarding. Thank you for the onboarding is that $200 voucher. If you've not done the onboarding before, you can go and do it. And then on your next booking, you can use that bonus, that top-up commission for that booking.
Awesome. So just make sure you do your onboarding training. Next question is, are packages customizable?
Packages, think about it this way. Y'all sell cruises, right? You can't change day 1, day 3, day 5, day 7 on the cruise. With Exoticca, it's the same way. You can't change that. Like a cruise, you can choose a 3-star hotel or 4-star hotel. Sorry, with Exoticca, you can choose a 3, 4, or 5-star hotel. That's the equivalent to that on a cruise is picking an outside cabin, a suite, and so on and so forth. So you can upgrade the room category with us to the hotel category with us. What we do is we give you a really great publish air economy ticket, which can be restrictive. We pair that together with a 3-star hotel, so you end up with this fantastic package. What you can do is you can change that air to premium, or you can even go business class and lay flat seats if the customer wants that. If the customer is happy with a 3-star hotel, great. If they want a 5-star hotel, you can get them a 5-star hotel, which is fantastic. What else can you change in a package? Let me give you some examples. Let's say you book Portugal, and they go out on tour, and they're free in the evenings. Dinners are on your own. And you know that if they're in Portugal, the folk music in Portugal is fado. You can book them a dinner show with dinner and fado experience. Or if they're in Barcelona, you can book them flamenco and a dinner show. Or if they went to A good one would be Peru, and they're at Machu Picchu. You're already at elevation. We don't sell going down into this, we don't include going down into the Sacred Valley because a lot of people have a hard time just dealing with elevation, much less hiking down into it and hiking back out. But if the client wants to do that, you can add that as an optional tour into the package. If people are in South Africa, there's a bunch of optional tours like going to see the penguins and like that. You can add those things into a package as an optional tour. So you can, it's not customization, you can finesse the package to give the clients a different experience based on their accommodations, based on the air, and based on optional tours. You can do 2 back-to-back experiences. So someone came to me and they wanted to do a bunch of things in Asia, and the only combination for us was them to do like a Vietnam and Cambodia, and then we had to do separately a Japan, I forget the other country that they wanted to go to, Japan and Maldives combination. So you could fly them over and get them to do one tour, and then we would fly the customers to the other tour where it starts, and they would do another tour. So you can do 2 back-to-backs. That is the extent of changing things around with us.
Perfect. Next question is, do we have the option to name change before final payment?
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by that. We're hoping that you get all the passport names correctly when you put that in there to avoid name change situation. With that, once we submit that information to the airline, what happens is we're going to have to cancel tickets and whatnot. And then it becomes really complicated. So big favor, big favor. 2 things. One is review the itinerary with your clients 2 or 3 or 4 times. Make sure they understand what they're getting, what they're booking. Because once you put your 60% deposit down, if people start changing their minds and canceling, it's a non-refundable deposit, all right? So when you cancel things with Exoticca, unless the destination is shut down or some things like that, you know, like the terrible war that's going on right now, unless it's situations like that, you won't get a refund, you'll get a credit. We'll create what we call a wallet, and we'll put that credit in there for the client, and the client can use it whenever they want on any tour that they want. It's important to tell the client what they're getting up front and to explain it to them that way. The 60% deposit is kind of hefty, so we want to make sure that they are 100% sure about what they're doing. Let's go back to insurance, because selling these packages require insurance. We have travel protection. It is not insurance. I highly recommend you get insurance. Even if it's our travel protection, even if you can cancel 30 days or 31 days before departure, if something happens to the client, like they sprained their ankle or they fell down, and this happens, right? Life happens. These things occur. Hopefully it's nothing worse than that, but that's why you have insurance. And the insurance is not just to deal with this stuff before travel. It also covers them when they're traveling. I went to Spain with some people. They were coming down the steps. Husband and wife. She slipped. And she grabbed her husband, and then he slipped, and both of them fractured their ankles. It's kind of funny. They weren't hurt bad, but they ended up in the hospital, and they used their insurance. They used their insurance to take care of it. They had the little brace on their leg to make sure that they were okay. They finished their trip. It wasn't a terrible accident. But because they had insurance, they went with comfort and peace of mind, and they ended up having a good trip throughout Spain.
Awesome. Okay, next question. We have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Next question is there a marketing portal we can pull videos and photos from? And we sort of touched on this yesterday.
I have some videos. There's a bunch of videos. Archer is making some videos for you. There's videos about Exoticca on YouTube. If you want to utilize those, you can. Some of the videos that we have are not appropriate. Well, it's up to you, but if I was a travel agent, I wouldn't use them, because Exoticca exists in 2 worlds. We sell directly to the consumer. That's how the company was built. That's how it started in 2013. We still have that business model. By the way, that reminds me, So you're talking to a client, you send them information, and then they disappear. So you did a lot of work with them, and then they disappear, and then you follow up 4 weeks later, 6 weeks later, you're like, hey Dave, what's going on? Are you gonna go on that trip to, are you gonna go on a trip to United Arab Emirates and then on to Maldives? And they go, oh, you sent us that thing and we went online and we booked it. And you're going, oh, snap. So what you should do is say, hey, because I was working with you, and do you have anyone checking the air schedules for you and making sure that everything works great along the way? If you want me to be your travel advisor, I can still do that. And they'll go like, really? You would do that for me? And you say, yeah, sure. Write me an email. Just write an email and say, hey, Amanda, I was working with you on this UAE trip that ended in Maldives, and it's Exoticca trip number 1234567. I want you to be my travel advisor. You get them to write that in an email to you, send it off to me or any one of my teammates here, depending on where you're based. Send it off to us, and we'll move that booking over to you on the B2B side. All right, so we call that our price in parity. Any price the consumer gets, if they drift from you and they ghost you and they do this other stuff on their own, we can bring it back to you. We want you to build your business. We want you to have repeat business. We want you to take care of your customers. We figure if we set up policies like this to keep you happy, you'll keep working with us.
No, I love that. That's amazing. And also, I just want to add to that. There isn't a portal on Exoticca right now, but I'm going to be doing a training Friday. I can show you how to use those free tools, as well as we have flyers on shop.archertravel.com. We'll be posting images as well this week on our socials, and we have been. You can totally use any of those that we've posted and made for Exoticca, as well as we have the custom and free video you can use as well. And also take advantage of Exoticca's YouTube page so that you guys do have options, and make sure you take advantage of those.
Yeah.
Next question. Oh,
yeah, I was gonna say that, you know, if you're looking for something super specific and you can't find it in the resources in the agency, all the teammates are there. All my colleagues are up there, right? Get their information, call them, email them, tell them what you're thinking about. They'll help you out. Yep.
perfect. Yeah, sorry. So someone said, are they free? Yeah, the images we post on socials, you can totally grab them and use them. And then we have a couple pay for options, but no, we have a lot of free options as well. Does Exoticca provide a personal, okay, sorry. I skipped ahead questions. My bad. I'm trying to go in order. Will they be offering Ghana and Nigeria trips in the future?
We're working in Ghana and Nigeria. I don't know. I can't say the crafters, the product department. They're in Barcelona. If you go to the website and you see anything in there, sometimes they show you towards the end of the page on the website. You have an opportunity to say that I want Ghana, I want New Zealand, I want whatever. You can add those things in there. What that does, they're basically doing a little survey, and based on response, they'll look at bringing in products because there's demand for it from you or from other people.
Perfect. This is a good question. Can a U.S. agent book a trip for Latin America clients? They don't live in the U.S. So if so, would I still use my U.S. portal to book them?
Right. So you live in the U.S., you know some people in Mexico. This only applies for Mexico. You know some people in Mexico. All you do is you log in. You go to the top right-hand corner where you see the U.S. flag. You click on that little drop-down icon. You'll see Mexico. You click the Mexico. It changes the website to Mexico. Then you can book anything that's in there. If it's not in there, it's not available out of Mexico, right? So there is all the products that exist for the American market don't exist entirely in the Mexican market. If there is demand for certain products and itineraries, we can let the crafters know. and they will bring that product over to the Mexico side. But yes, as an American advisor, you can open up the Mexico portal and you can book any vacation there. It's going to be in pesos. They're going to pay for it in the regular way. Those commissions are going to get converted from pesos back to dollars when it comes back to the agency.
Awesome. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's really great. Next question is, do you offer single traveler rates or solo travelers? Are they,
Uh,
can you?
yeah, definitely. Hey, the booking engine is built for this. You go on there, you go to the destination at the top, you click on the continent, you click on the country, it opens up all the itineraries like you saw in the video. So when you click on our best-selling option shows up first. Let's say you want that one. So you click it. It'll show you right there all the cities that it goes to. It'll show you a 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, our top-selling best destinations. You'll always see 3, 4, 5-star hotels. And it'll show you solo traveler rate. So it'll show you a package, which is the air and the 3-star hotel, like I mentioned before. That's the best value. But if you want to upsell to a 4, it'll say plus something like plus $200, which means per person for the week. Or it'd say 400 for the luxury, whatever it does, per person for the week. And then you'll also see solo. And it might say plus $500 for the solo traveler for the package, which is fantastic to me because that's the kind of thing that the information that you need that say, oh yeah, I know they can afford that. I can talk to them about being a solo traveler on the strip. It's X amount, let's say $2,999 per person, plus an extra $700 for solo. And you know immediately what the price range of that could be, roundabout, right? Really ballpark. And then that allows you to have a meaningful conversation with your clients to move forward or not. Because if it's out of their budget, you probably know it's out of your budget because you're talking to this person before. Absolutely.
Okay.
We can help you with that.
Dave, just curious, how tight is your schedule right now? I know we're just should be finishing now. Would you like to take a few more questions or should we direct those questions to the portal?
Hey,
To
I'm going to say this. Archer Travel is a phenomenal customer of mine. My time is your time. Let's do it.
Okay, as long as you're okay with it. I don't want to take if you have
No.
plans. Okay, if you're
Yeah,
good. Okay, we
yeah,
have
yeah.
lots more questions, so let's do it. Can you create a new trip to Europe based on a client's itinerary already in the works?
What was the first part? Can we create what?
I think they're trying to say, like, can you sort of customize maybe a trip if they already have something booked to Europe? Can they sort of customize the tours along with their already created itinerary?
So people go. Let's give an example. You book a client. They're on a river cruise, or you book a client in one of. Whoops! Sorry about that. You book them on one of the big ships. And can y'all hear me?
Did you lose your mic?
Yeah, I lost my mic. I'll just hold it. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you great.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so-
I guess you'll have to hold it though.
That's fine. So you book a trip, right? Say book a river cruise, and they're there, and they're gonna end. I don't know. They're gonna end in Prague or something like that. And we have an itinerary there. So what you can do is you can, when they get off the ship, remember we can't change a 9-day itinerary to a 4-day itinerary, but they can get off the ship and just do land only and do our tour for a week, and then they can go home. So you can do that. I worked at an FIT company, and people would book cruises, but they only wanted 3 nights somewhere. They wanted 3 nights in Rome or somewhere else. Or they were going in early and they wanted to go into a city for 3 nights. We have a Rome option. It's the shortest one is 9 days. It's actually 7 nights in the destination. So if they want to go with us and do Rome and Florence or something else and do one of those trips, yeah, they can do that and then go on their cruise. Or if they want to end the cruise and do one of our trips, then that's cool too. They can do that. but we can't turn a 9-day or a 7-day or whatever into a 4-night.
Perfect. Next question is, how long does the onboard bonus commission $200 last from the initial training?
Till you use it.
Oh, so it's good forever?
Yeah, people did training and they have $200 and they forgot that they have it, and they book bookings and they still forgot, and then they realize like, oh, I've got this bonus. Let me use it now, and that's 4 bookings later.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
great news. Awesome. So it doesn't expire.
right. It doesn't.
Next question is, um, oh, okay, never mind. This person figured it out. I saw them in chat. Never mind. Next question is, does Exotica provide a personal landing page or an affiliate link that we can share to our clients?
Is that person reading my mind?
I think so.
Whoever you are, get out of there. So, little secret, shh, and I don't know when it's going to be ready, but this is going to be so cool when it's done. We're creating what we're calling affiliate links, and we're going to send you a link, and you can send it to your client or put it, you have a website or whatever you have. Not really sure of the details, but essentially it's a link that you'll give it to someone, and they click it, and they make a booking, and we know it's you. And you just get paid your commission. And you will know what the client did because you sent them the link, right? So they could book any of 300 or whatever, 350, 60 things that we sell. So they'll know it's you. I can't wait for that because that is going to be so cool when that's ready.
Perfect. So that's sort of going along with the next question, which is like any widgets that we can add to our website. So
Yeah.
that would go along with that you'll have that link. So that's really cool. That's really
Yeah,
exciting.
yeah, and I don't think it's going to be ready. I don't know. I don't know when it's going to be ready. My guess is later this year, probably, hopefully by summer or before
And
if we're lucky.
that's awesome that you guys are working on that though, and I know it's getting the travel agents excited, so that's
Yeah.
really cool. Just a quick reminder, I did a poll in chat actually, Dave, and I asked who has registered for Exotica, and today it seems like we have a lot of new agents on who haven't registered yet. So if you guys want to register, do your onboard training and whatnot, you need to go to the back office to the Travel Cafe website, click on suppliers, and then go to Exotica, and you can find the registration link and everything there. So if you haven't already, then make sure you go take advantage of that and all these incentives and advantages that Exotica gives you, as well as these affordable prices, like Dave talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Um,
Do us a favor when you register. I know we work from home, right? You don't necessarily want to put your home address in there, but what we really need is a city. So here's a real story. I live in Oakland, California. There is someone who books with us and books a lot with us, and they live walking distance from my house, and I have no idea because they didn't write Oakland, California in there. And it was just by chance we got talking and I found out. So now every once in a while we go over, we have coffee together kind of thing. So, put the city that you're living in there, please. And therefore, Spencer and Michelle and Shayna and Cara and Nancy and Natalie will know where you are. When we're in town, we'll say, hey, we're in town, let's meet. If we have an event, our event, Exotica event, we know to invite you to it. And if we're attending other events, there is this thing called GTIN. It's a network of suppliers like myself. And we have these trade shows, and we have them all over, and it's 20 of us in a room. But we don't know where people live. So we can't send you we have your email, and we know you, but we don't know that you live in, let's say, Tucson, Arizona, or live close to Tucson. So we don't send it to you because we don't know. And that's why if you work from home, help out the suppliers, put the city where you live at least. And so we will know how to work with you, and it just makes life easier for everyone.
Yeah, perfect. And then also you can see your BDMs here on the list as well as who you can reach out to if you're looking for something like that or you want to meet up. And I know some people were like, let's go get coffee, Dave. And so already people are taking you up on the offer. So that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, let me know. You know, I live in the Grand Lake neighborhood near Lake Merritt in Oakland. So if you're around there, I want to know that you're there.
That's awesome. Well, you guys, this has been an amazing training. Oh, we have one more question
Yeah.
and then we'll end it. Do you have anything to Dubai? Do you have Dubai as an option?
Yes, we do. We do. Just go to get to the website, click the top left destination, click Dubai would be listed on Africa, I think. I'm not sure if we have it listed at Africa or Asia, but just click one of those and you'll see what we have there. It shows you the country right on the list. Once you click Africa, you see all the countries. If you click Asia, you see all the countries, and then you just find your country and go.
That's awesome. Well, you guys, this is not it. We will have more Exotica this week. Tomorrow, for our Mexico agents, we have our Mexico training, and then we have Exotica destinations in the afternoon. You can learn about all the destinations. And then on Friday morning, Dave will be joining back with us and Astrid, and they will be doing some giveaways in the Archer Travel Morning Briefing. So don't miss out on the more trainings we have. Thank you so much, Dave, for joining us. This was wonderful and taking extra time to answer the questions
That's
too.
great. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dave. Bye,
Okay.
everyone.
Bye.